YouTube in-stream ads for beginners. Hiya, Adam Payne here with the Video Marketing Insider, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to run a YouTube in-stream ad if you are a beginner. Now, if you don't know what YouTube in-stream ads are, they're these little commercial style videos that appear before a video that you'd intended to watch. So to demonstrate this process, I typed in how to lose belly fat into YouTube and clicked on one of the top ranking videos. But before the video plays, I'm presented with this YouTube in-stream ad. And this is a perfect example of why these ads are really annoying. This is advertising a watch, but I'm looking for information on how to lose belly fat. There's a complete lack of connection, and therefore it interrupts the viewer experience, and I have to wait 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit skip ad, and then go ahead and watch the video. The trouble is, a lot of these big companies and big brands, they've got big budgets, and they do what's called splatter targeting. They don't really care who sees their ad as long as they're in a specific geographic or demographic profile. For me, maybe I fit the list of being a man that lives on the planet Earth, therefore I got shown this ad. However, when you're a beginner, you don't have the big ad budget that these guys have. You've got to be a lot more strategic, but you can also get much better results. So these are the ads that we're going to be looking at running. Now, done right, they are incredibly powerful. Let's just imagine that I typed in how to lose belly fat, and before the video played there was a different ad. Maybe it was your ad, and it talks about losing belly fat and how you've got a guide that can help me move forward with this process. It's congruent, and if you do the job right, I might stick around and watch this video, click on this little link and go to your landing page and potentially opt in and get your gift. Now, of course, we can do this with buyer keywords as well. If somebody types in product name review and I watch a video, but before that there is an ad which talks about that exact product or a rival product which does something similar, there's a lot more congruency and there's a lot more chance that I'm actually going to watch the video and click through to the landing page. So let's just bring up this image here. Before we log in, I want to just explain some very basic steps. As you know, viewers can skip these ads. There's a countdown timer, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when you run these ads, you have 5 seconds where people are basically forced to watch your ad. So you want to make sure that you grab their attention immediately. And this can be done a variety of different ways. You do not want to create a video where your logo comes in and you just start doing some small talk, because by that time the 5 seconds is up and people are going to skip. You also want to understand that if people skip your ad, you do not pay anything. You, as an advertiser, will only pay if people watch 30 seconds or more of your video, or the entire video ad, whichever comes first. So if you create a 15-second video ad, then you're gonna pay as an advertiser when they watch all of that video, because 15 seconds comes before 30 seconds. You know, there's a reason I'm good at maths. Viewers also can take instant action. There is a button for them to click here, there's a little image that they can click here, and there's also a companion banner. If we actually go back over to YouTube, you can see here we have this image that is automatically created by Google, and we have this banner here which is a specific dimension. So even if I skip this video and start watching my original video, this will remain, and if this is attractive I might get drawn to it, click on it, and then that's a way for the advertiser to get me back into their infrastructure. So we've got that. If we do it right, we can target viewers that have intent to buy. And this is where people do it wrong. They put their ads in front of the wrong videos, or they target the wrong things, or they target people in the wrong place of their viewer journey. Again, if somebody types in how to quit smoking, then they want information on how to quit smoking. They're not necessarily looking to buy your quit smoking ebook guide. So you've got to make sure that you present the right ad to the right person. And also, viewers generally speaking watch videos with sight and sound on. When people watch Facebook ads as they're scrolling through their newsfeed, generally sound is off, but with YouTube sound is on. So you want to make sure that the words that you say and what people see gets their attention right away. So with that being said, let's go and hop on over to Google Ads and set one of these up. Okay, so here we are over at Google Ads, and I've created a brand new Google Ads account to demonstrate this process. Now, in order for you to run these ads, you do of course need to set up your Google Ads account. It's very easy to do. There are lots of tutorials, and you need to of course have connected your billing because you're going to be paying for this traffic. And you need to have a video that you have uploaded to your YouTube channel. Now this video can be unlisted, so nobody would find this naturally, but that's the video that you're going to use as your ad. So once you've got all that ready, you come to a page like this, and this is where you can choose the goal that you believe will be most successful to you. Now, it's natural to feel that if you want more leads, you click on this one. If you want more sales, you'll click on this one. But as a brand new advertiser, it's much better to choose this one. The reason being, Google doesn't have any data about what you've done in the past because you're a beginner. This is new. And also, this gives you a lot more options as well. So we're going to click on this one. We're going to choose video, and we're going to leave it at custom video campaign and hit continue. From here, we're going to have to set up our campaign. Now, there are certain naming conventions when it comes to your campaign name, but to keep this short and sweet, I'm just going to call this demo for YouTube. Now, in reality, I would talk about a few more things in here and give it a longer naming convention so that I know what it's all about. Then we have our bidding strategy. How are we going to pay for our traffic? Now, we generally have a choice of CPV or CPM if we get started. CPV stands for cost per view. The maximum you are prepared to pay every time somebody views your ad, or you can target CPM, which is cost per 1,000 impressions, the amount you're willing to pay if your ad is shown. So it's a little bit different. You can kind of see this here. We're going to go with CPV, and then we're going to come down. We're going to have a daily total, and again, this is what you budget per day. So for example, if you put $10 in, you're telling Google that you cannot spend more than $10 per day. So I always recommend to people budget what you can afford. But if you're a beginner, between $5 and $15 per day should suffice. Just keep tabs on it. We're not going to have an end date, but of course you can in here. Now, I'm based in Japan, so I have Japan by default. But with locations, we can target, whole countries. So I could type in United States and hit target. We could also target cities. So I could type in San Diego and hit target. And we can remove targeting as well. So for example, if I wanted to add let's go back. If I clicked on advanced search and then I added in, for example, San Diego and hit target, it would bring up San Diego in California. And then I can click on radius and I can go down, for example, to kilometers and just put, let's say, 5 kilometer radius and hit save. So anybody within a 5 kilometer radius of San Diego would be shown my ad. But of course, that's quite limiting. So again, I'm going to remove this. And just to keep it easy, we'll just target the United States. We'll come down. Languages, we don't want all languages because all languages means all languages. I only want to target people that speak the language of my ad. If I'm targeting Canada, a lot of people speak French, a lot of people speak Spanish in America. So choose the language that is important to you. Standard inventory is where do we want our ads to be shown. I leave this as is. And then if we click on excluded types, we do not want our video ads for the most part to be shown on videos that are being live streamed or embedded on third-party websites because generally speaking, these don't convert. So I always check them. Let me just come back up here. I forgot to mention this thing, which is very important. Networks, open this up. We definitely want to uncheck this because we don't want our video ads to be shown on websites that Google has a contract with. And as we're running in-stream ads, I'm generally just going to uncheck this and leave these checked. We close this off. Then we're going to come down and we can open up additional settings. This is a little bit advanced, but there are things in here we can play around with. For example, with devices, I may want to click this and not have my ad shown to people that are using a TV, a tablet, or a computer. I only want to target people that are using their mobile phone. Again, that brings it down a little bit here. I won't go through other stuff because this is a beginner video, not advanced. Now we have our ad group name. Our ad group is where we determine who is going to see our ad. It's our targeting. So again, we'd have a naming convention. So I might call this placements, and I'll explain what they are in a minute, related to lose belly fat. And then I'd come down here and I would choose my demographic targeting. So maybe I only want to target women. Maybe I want to target women that are, above the age of 34. And I don't want to target people that don't have much money to spend because I'm going to sell something further on down the line. So I'll uncheck this. But the more we play around with this, then the lower the impressions. But we're still getting 700 million impressions. I always leave unknown checked. Unknown just basically means people that come to Google and do their searches, they're not logged in, they don't have an account with Google, so Google doesn't know who they are. But a lot of people are like that. So we want to make sure that these people potentially see our ads, because unknown will also include females in our age range that are in a specific household income bracket. Now we can target many things and get granular, but I'm going to open up placements and I'm going to click on YouTube videos. So I want to make sure that my video ad is only shown to people who are interested in my topic and fit my demographic profile. So there are softwares that I recommend. I'll leave a link in the below to the best software which will do this super quickly. But to make life a bit easier here, I'm just going to type in lose belly fat. And we're going to get a bunch of videos here related to lose belly fat, and we can just go ahead and we want to check between 10 and 30 videos. So we're just going to go through and check these in, and you see as we check them they come over here on the right side. So I'm just going to go through and check. Did I miss one? No, I'm going to just check all of these. Now of course I haven't watched all of these videos. I don't know if a few of these videos are a little bit different to what I'm trying to target, but I'm just doing this to be really quickly. And when we're happy, we can just click outside, enter multiple placements, and now I've got 15 videos selected, but this has brought my impressions down to 7,000 people. Now we come down here and we add in our bid. So we're budgeting $10 a day. How much are we prepared to pay each time somebody views? So let's just pretend we're prepared to pay 10 cents. So we'll put this in. If you're in a niche that has higher competition, you'll have to bid more. And if you're in a niche that has low competition, you'll bid less. Now YouTube is an auction. So let's just say you and me, we're running the same campaign, or very similar campaigns. I'm prepared to pay 10 cents and budget at $10 a day. You also have a $10 a day budget, but you're willing to spend 15 cents per view. You'll win because it's an auction, so therefore your ad is more likely to get shown than mine. Now we need a video, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this video here. It's not my video, just to show you the process. When we plonk that in, this will go around, and then we're going to click skippable in-stream ad, and we'll get more data here. You might not spend your whole budget because we're in a competitive niche, so we need to up our bid. It's encouraging us to go up. So let's just put this up to 70 cents and see if that changes anything. So it does. Again, this does not mean that we're going to spend 70 cents. It means we will not spend more. It says here that it's estimated that we'll spend anything from 14 to 40 cents. So don't mistake this to what you will as to what you will spend. It's what you are prepared to spend. We'll then come down here. We need to put our URL. So we'll switch this to a secure URL, and I'm going to put mywebsite.com/landing page, and then I'm going to put this as my display URL. Oops, get rid of that. As my display URL. So what this basically means is this is where people will be directed to if they click, but this is what people will see, because sometimes our final URL is very, very long. We can then add a call to action, which is this little thing that appears here. So if I bring up this image here, that's this thing here. So we're going to create this now. So we can add a call to action. So what should we put in? We could put, for example, lose. We're not going to fit that in there, so let's copy that and let's put that in there. Headline is lose belly fat, and we can put like free gift, and we can see now that free gift pops in. Somebody clicks this, they go to our landing page, which offers a free download, free guide, free PDF that people need to opt in to get. We can preview our ad on desktop, we can preview it on mobile, and if we click on desktop, remember this companion banner here, this image, we can create one for free on canva.com. If we click on upload an image, we can see that the dimensions are 300 by 600 pixels. We create one for free and we upload it here, or we can auto-generate one from our channel banner, but that may or may not be congruent to our ad. Once we're happy, we will then hit create campaign, and then we will have to wait for our ad to be approved. If it is approved, then we will have to wait a couple of days and see what happens, and then go in and make adjustments to our ad if we're not getting the results that we want. For example, if we are getting a lot of views but we're not getting people click through to our landing page, then the problem is probably due to the call to action in our video. If we're getting a lot of views and a lot of clicks, but we're not getting opt-ins, then that is an issue with our landing page, and we're going to need to edit and amend our landing page to be a higher converting page. Now, of course, this video is very quick and I've rushed over a lot of stuff. It's just to give you an overview guide as a beginner. If you'd like to get a proper A to Z beginner course of how to research, set up and optimize these YouTube in-stream ads, then I'm going to leave a link below to a small, have I gone German? A small course that I have, which will provide you with a perfect guide for getting up and running with these ads as a beginner. And once you've gone through that course, you'll be able to level up to do more advanced stuff. Any questions, concerns, comments, let me know, and I will see you in another video. Cheers. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or you need more clarification, go and watch the video once more. Over on the right hand side, we have some more trainings and reviews, so go and watch those as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit the bell notification. Other than that, ask any questions you've got below, and I'll see you soon.